Anybody else wake up with a running nose? Every freaking morning my nose is like running away from me. I have two things. I don't think I've ever even told you guys this. It's probably a little TMI, but I have, why is camera doing this? So in the morning, that's the problem that I just wake up with, is it feels like I have a cold. And then it goes away after a while. But at night, my biggest problem is the fact that I go to the bathroom at least 10 times. I have the weakest bladder ever known to exist. Therefore, I have to go to the bathroom like 10 to 13 times at night. And that's why I never get enough sleep, because I'm always going back and forth to the bathroom. I've already talked to my doctor about it. I've talked to multiple doctors about it, and they just basically said that I have a weak bladder. Yeah, I just get up and go to the bathroom. There's nothing else you could do about it. To talk about more normal stuff, I know I look tired. I have a lot to do today regarding grocery shopping. I feel like grocery shopping is such a pain in the freaking butt. We're gonna get it done. Oh, do not mind me. I literally just woke up. I've been up since 6 o'clock, but I officially got out of bed at 8:25 to feed my cat. Anyways, I'm just getting ready. I'm not gonna wear my hair down or anything, even though it doesn't look as bad. I just need my I still need a hair trim, and I need these layers to look somewhat like layers and not Samara. So I just been keeping my hair in a low ponytail. I will say my hair looks so freaking healthy now, more than ever. This is the healthiest my hair has ever been in my life, without dyeing it, without adding any other like chemical treatment. Back then I used to use a lot of crap in my hair, and now it is so healthy. I get compliments a lot, mostly from family members, because they remember how my hair used to be. We went out to dinner with my partner's family, his entire family. Well, not entire family. Most of his family's in DR, but the family that's here, like my mother-in-law, my sister-in-law, her husband, her 2 kids, like we all went out to eat, and everyone noticed how healthy my hair has becoming, because they remember when I was like 16 coming over their house and my hair just looked fried. I used to be that girl in 2007, put gel in my hair and then straighten my hair with the gel. I'm so grateful that my hair grew back to, well, I'm grateful that I was able to, you know, have this type of length and healthiness with my hair compared to like what it could have been if I, you know, kept doing what I was doing. Oh, another thing that I've been using, I actually ran out of this product right here. I'm not going to be repurchasing it because it has a lot of hazard chemicals in it. Let me see if I can pull it up for you guys. I like been, no, I didn't save it. I should have saved it. Oh, I'm so mad. Putting everything in my Yuka app. So that app I've been using because it helps me know like what's in some of these products, because not all products are created equally, so you never know what you're getting. I thought I was getting like top-notch salon hair with using that other leave-in conditioner, but I did notice like once when I stopped using it because I ran out, I had that bottle for a year, but right before it expired, because it was supposed to expire in October and I finished it. So once when I stopped using it, my hair became a lot manageable and less sticky, and then I noticed like on the NOS like all of that product buildup, so it made me want to like, you know, scan the barcode on that app, and sure enough there were pretty harmful additives and chemicals in that product. I know some chemicals are good for you. I know we got some scientists in the comments every now and then. I know some chemicals are good for you. I'm not stupid. But there's a lot of additives and things like that that are not. And I'm not perfect. but I don't want something like that in my hair. Back to what I was saying, to replace that leave-in conditioner, I've been using this Vegamour Hydrate leave-in conditioner. It says it's made with carnitine, not keratin, carnitine, which I guess is a lot healthier than keratin. I don't know how true that is, but the ingredients are clean. I checked them. I got the small bottle because I wanted to try it out first, and they're around the same price as the other one that I was paying. So the bigger bottle is $38, which will last me an entire year, which is not bad. I know Vegamour is pretty expensive with their hair products. I wish I had the budget to try everything they have because I absolutely love them. This is not an ad. They didn't want to work with me. I've tried so many times. Nothing against the company. I do like their products. Like back in 2020, I was using their hair growth serum, and it was Chef's Kiss. But it's just expensive. Their line is not for people that are on a budget. But this was actually inexpensive. So out of their entire products, this was only 16 bucks, and I think it was like $2 to ship. Also, I will have a coupon code down below. Again, I'm not sponsored by them. If anyone can sign up to their affiliate program, which I already did a long time ago. But the only thing I don't like about it, I don't like the smell. But I'm very picky with smells in general. It just, I don't know, the smell reminds me of a rich old lady, but the smell goes away, which I like. I will say, as much as I hated the ingredients of the Pureology, and that's what I found out, that product smelled amazing. It reminded me of that Britney Spears perfume, and that was one of my favorite perfumes growing up. Till this day, I'm like, that perfume smells so good. I would never own it because I have such a sensitive nose and I get headaches really fast. That's why I don't have perfume. But that Pureology bottles smell really good. This one smells like a rich old lady, but again, the smell goes away. I only use it on damp hair, like just the same way I was using the other one. That's what I use with this, though. That's how I use this one. I cannot talk this morning. Hold on, you guys, I have to go check on Milo because he had a little bit of an incident yesterday. Sorry, I had to go check on him because yesterday he threw up, and I'm a little on edge because, you know, we're still on that whole FIP thing. So he's okay. He didn't throw up. I just wanted to make sure that he didn't. Right now he's just running around with his frog, which is a good sign. But anyways, I did brush my teeth off camera because I know how annoying that is to brush your teeth on camera and how nasty it can get. So now I'm just gonna put my hair in. I've been putting my hair in a low bun because it is a lot of hair. If you guys see how long, you guys are probably not gonna be able to see how long it is because it's blending in with my pajamas. But when I put my hair in a bun up here, it's just too much hair, and throughout the day it gives me a giant headache. So I leave it in a low bun like that. Try to like make sure my scalp isn't really showing. I feel like it looks like my scalp is showing, but it's just all gray hair, which I don't mind. That is the aging process. I am not in my 20s anymore. All right, so I just got done washing my hands, and now I'm gonna rinse my face off with some cold water. So you guys are actually getting ready with me before leaving the house. I did not plan this get ready with me, but I never do get ready with me videos because this is all I do. Is I'll brush my teeth, I'll brush my hair, I will rinse my face off with some cold water. Oh, I forgot my neck. Hold on. Almost forgot to rinse off my neck because at nighttime I do my skincare routine. So during the day I don't do moisturizer or anything like that. If I put too much moisturizer on, I will break out. I do have a couple of pimples coming in right there, and that's just due to stress. Forever stressed out. I'm not going to talk about being stressed out because I know with me talking about it, it stresses you guys out. that's how much sunscreen I'm using. And this is the sunscreen that I use, and that works really, really well. You guys see why I don't show products, because it messes up the lighting every time. So anyways, 2 fingers, kind of just like bring it around. I'm probably going to use a little bit more. This is one of the best sunscreens that I have ever came across regarding like my face and stuff. And I do put it on my lips. I know that sounds so weird. My chest and anything is not going to show because I'm going to be wearing a sweater. I'm probably going to, yeah, I'm going to wear a sweater. I know you guys are sick of me wearing the same thing, but that's what I feel comfortable in these days. Alright, I did add a little bit more to my neck, which you guys won't be able to see or notice. It doesn't leave like a white cast. It doesn't leave my face a mess, or it doesn't cause any breakouts, which I love. And then throughout the day, I will go in like 2 hours after using this. I will go in with this Beauty by Chosun stick. So I'll just like, you know, put it all over my face, or even if I like when I come home, that's when I will use this, because I don't use this stuff I don't bring this stuff with me in my car. It will melt. I don't like to leave things like this in my car. I have learned a valuable lesson when I was younger, not with sunscreen in my car, because I never used to wear sunscreen. I know, so bad. But I used to bring makeup with me back and forth to my, you know, old friend's house, and I would leave like lip gloss in the car, you know, lip gloss that's in like these little packages right here, the Victoria's Secret lip glosses, when Victoria's Secret used to have makeup back in the day. I'm definitely showing my age. Sorry, I'm just gonna put a little bit on because my lips are really, really chapped. But yeah, so I would leave makeup in the car, and a lot of it would melt because it would like explode in these things. I don't know if this one explodes. I feel like this has really, really good packaging, but the ones that I used to own, it would be like a giant science project all over my middle console in my cars. So I don't wear makeup anymore, but as of right now, in the future, I do plan on experimenting with that clean look. I know this is so cliche to say, I'm really into Sofia Richie's look. Her clothes, I love her clothes. I know she wears luxury designer clothes. I mean, she's rich at the end of the day. That's probably why her last name is Richie, because she's rich. No, I'm just joking. Yeah, I just like her style, and I like the way she does her makeup is very, very similar to how I would do my makeup if I was to wear makeup right now. Obviously, I'm taking a huge break and trying to save as much money as possible. Thankfully, products like this from Korea are cheap. I feel like if you were to buy skincare like this in the US, it would just be like $30 for this, $40 for this. It's insane, absolutely insane. When in reality, I paid $8 for this, and I think this was like $6 or $7 for this. That's the difference between prices in the US. But anyways, what I was trying to say is that I really like that clean makeup look, so that's something that I probably would do when my finances are all set, or are kind of good. So it makes me happy thinking about it, because like I use Pinterest now as more of a manifestation board situation, and I don't use it as like poor me, I want this, I wish. I use it more now as like, let me add that into my board, just a little idea of what I would like to do in the future. So it's kind of like reverse psychology, if you want to put it that way. It makes me happy thinking about it, because I know that this is not forever. My situation is not forever. We're not going to be in this apartment forever, and I know eventually life will change, because that's what life's all about, is change. Anywho, not to get too sentimental over here, but that is how I get ready. That's it. I will brush my eyebrows. Where is it? I keep all my stuff in this closet, by the way, you guys, because there's no room in this bathroom. So my stuff is in the closet on this shelf. Milo's stuff is at the bottom, and my partner's things are at the bottom of this shelf, because he owns less than me. I mean, he is a guy at the end of the day, and he doesn't break out, which I'm so jealous about all the time. He could use like anything and he'll never break out. He doesn't even have a skincare routine and he doesn't break out. If I skip my skincare routine, like there's sometimes I do take a day, like a break with my skin, no face wash, no nothing, and just like let it chill, but the next day I have to like do my full skincare routine, and that's only if I'm feeling lazy. I will skip a skincare routine. You know, we have those days where we just say screw it, I don't want to do anything. But lately I've been sticking on a decent schedule with my skincare routine. So anyways, his stuff is down in the under the sink because he's got very little stuff and it fits right beside like the toilet paper. Almost forgot to add deodorant. This is like the biggest, most important thing that you're supposed to put on, and I actually enjoy wearing deodorant now ever since I switched over to the native sensitive skin deodorant. Again, not sponsored. When a video is sponsored, you guys will know, but this is what I've been using. I still have the cucumber and mint scent, but I did stock up like a couple months ago. I'm not going to stock up anymore on things. I explained why in a couple vlogs back, but I do have quite a few of these stocked up. Not this scent, I'm not going to dig into that box, but it's more of a, how do I explain it, it's very elegant scent. As much as I love the cucumber and mint, it kind of reminds me of like what a spa would smell like if I was to ever go to a spa. I do like this product a lot. I do wish, when it says fragrance in the ingredients, I wish they would elaborate with that, like what fragrance they're using. But it is for sensitive skin. It's aluminum free, baking soda free, which is huge because I was using their regular deodorant and I cannot explain how painful it was. I had so many active lymph nodes under my armpits, and it was like almost the size of like the giant marbles, and it was so painful to go to sleep. And then I realized that I might have to try the sensitive one because the regular one just did not work for me. Anyways, that's the deodorant that I use. It is expensive, but it lasts a long time and it's somewhat cleaner than, you know, what I was using before. I was using Secret deodorant. I did try the Dove aluminum free deodorant. That also caused me to have irritation, so this is the only one that works for me. Overall, I have sensitive skin, so I need to start using more sensitive skincare products. But yeah, so I'm gonna go put this stuff away, get dressed, and I will meet you guys at the dining room table. So now that I am all ready for the day, we're gonna take a couple minutes to talk about the list and a couple other things, because this sunscreen takes 30 minutes to activate, so I'm waiting my 30 minutes inside. But yeah, so for fresh produce, I have everything written down old school on a piece of paper. Fresh produce, we have grapes, watermelon, apples, onions, carrots, spring mix, cucumbers, sweet potato, and I also have aloe. I'm not going to be eating the aloe. That is going to be for an aloe treatment. I think I talked about that in the beginning of this vlog. My memory is not the best these days. But I will be doing a whole separate video on how I do my aloe treatment from the beginning to end. Yeah, a lot of you guys wanted a detailed video of that, so that is coming soon. So I'm gonna pick up 2 aloe leaves. Let me put the number 2 next to it so I don't forget. For other, I have tofu, frozen broccoli. I have yogurt, which is gonna be vanilla and strawberry. I also have tomato sauce, frozen green beans, frozen veggie mix, chickpea pasta. I know I am missing a couple other things within this list. Again, when I go to the grocery store, I see something and I'm like, oh, well, I forgot to add that to the list. Whether it's fresh produce or other produce, I just pick it up because I can't remember everything. Like when the kitchen's empty, you forget what you need. So I need to start writing a like forever grocery list. You know those grocery lists where it's like these are the main essentials, this is what we need. Start like getting organized with that maybe have it laminated and then just screenshot it and go by that little cheat sheet when I'm in the grocery store. Another thing that I need to grab, I put down below, which is like additional. I need to go to the pet store once again and I need to pick up dry cat food. My cat is on dry food in the morning, wet food at night. He has a mixture and that is recommended by his doctor. And another thing, you guys, when it comes to the dry food, I don't know if you guys deal with this, but my cat hates the crumbs. I'm looking at his bowl right now and it's filled with crumbs. He refuses to eat what's left in the bowl, and there will be some dry pieces of, you know, food left in there, but if it's filled with crumbs, he don't want it. I don't know if it's like kind of the equivalent to us having like a spoonful of cinnamon. Maybe it irritates his throat. So I need to buy a what's that called? Like a sifter, I think that's what it's called, where it's like, you know, it's a little, it's not a strainer, because a strainer would be, a strainer would be too big of holes. I need like something a little bit thinner to like try to take out the crumbs. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm just gonna put sifter. Maybe I could find it. I want like a big one so I can take out all the crumbs in his cat food. I know it sounds so pathetic, like my cat is that picky. He does not want crumbs in his food bowl, but I don't want food going to waste. And lately we've been wasting some food because he doesn't want to eat the other pieces in the bowl because of the crumbs. Also, one little thing before we go to the store, I keep forgetting to tell you guys this. I don't bring my camera with me because one, it is humid outside still. Two, this camera is on its last leg. I know, it's so weird because I just bought this camera in 2021, but it technically is my fault. So this camera had a little bit of an accident a couple weeks ago. I had to bring it to a camera shop that was far away, almost an hour away, because Best Buy, even though I bought this camera from Best Buy, Geek Squad did not want to fix it because I don't have a membership with them. We wouldn't even get into that. Anyways, I drove to a camera place and they were willing to help me for free. So the viewfinder, which was like, it's like the screen part was coming off and it was like hanging basically. And that is because I've been lifting it with one finger on the side. So the ribbon part of the camera, I don't know how to explain this, like the screen that you can see yourself with, the ribbon part is breaking. The guy ended up fixing it for free. Like I said, he kind of screwed it back together, but he told me that this camera will not last like 2 years. He's like, definitely have some money on the side because this camera is not gonna last. With you pulling it up like that for the past 2 years, you've kind of damaged the ribbon to the actual screen, and Canon doesn't fix the ribbon part when it comes to the screen, like when it comes to connecting the screen to the lens. So if this screen goes, then the camera goes. So I need to definitely have some money saved for either next year. Hopefully it doesn't die anytime soon because this is an expensive camera. I bought it for like 600 bucks back in 2021. But of course, inflation. And this camera now is $700. I do have to save some money when it comes to getting a new camera, and now I'm more cautious with this camera, so that's why I'm not bringing it with me anymore, like out and about. I will be using my phone. I want to keep this camera at home in its little case, nice and organized, and then we can vlog more at home with better quality. So I just wanted to let you guys know that's why I'm not going to be bringing my camera with me in the car, because it's on its last leg. So if you're looking to get a camera like this, or any kind of camera, be very, very careful when you take out the viewfinder. Don't do it with one finger like I did on the side. You're supposed to take the viewfinder out like this, like gently with your thumb in the middle parts. He showed me like a whole tutorial on how to do it, and I was just copying what other bloggers were doing. So don't do what they're doing or what I was doing, because it will cost you in the long run, and we all live from our mistakes.
Fingers crossed though that this camera does last me a little over a year, because I don't have the money to pay for another camera. Unless one of my videos or a couple of my videos go semi-viral, then I could buy a new camera, but wishful thinking. So I just wanted to explain myself before you guys wonder why the quality is different if I'm talking in the car and stuff, or when I'm using it in the store. I never really brought my vlog camera in the store because anxiety, but in the car I do use this. I was using this camera, so this camera is gonna stay home for now until I get a new camera, because I don't know how long this one's gonna last. So I was just getting ready to leave, and remember I told you guys, like, don't mind my cat, he's running around, he's doing his thing. I go into the bedroom and this is what I come to. What happened in here, Milo? Mommy made the bed and you knocked everything down and now you're super sleepy, huh? I would be tired too, running around like the way you do. Oh my goodness, now I gotta fix this bed again. He's like, hey, I like that down. Well, oh my god, I'm just gonna leave it like that. And I will say, I don't get mad at him. He's a cat at the end of the day. He's an animal that has energy, and I'd rather see him like this. I'd rather see him knock everything down. Well, not the mirror, because that will hurt him. But I'd rather see him act crazy like this and just be a regular cat, because he hasn't had the most regular cat life. I'm happy that he's like this, even though he's extremely sleepy right now. Do you want to give mommy a kiss goodbye? No? I'll leave you alone. I'm gonna leave everything like this. Clearly, that's how you wanted it. I just got back from the pet store. Milo's sweet potato real chicken food. I'm probably gonna go to not Whole Foods, what am I talking about? Probably gonna go to Home Goods to pick up that strainer. I've been meaning to do that, to, like, you know, to shift out the crumbs so it's just food. I know my cat is so freaking picky. But anyways, I had such a good time at the pet store. Every time I come here, I mean, some of the workers are a little rude, but every time I come, like, and I go to, like, the cat area, I have such a great time. I'm such an old person. I'm turning into an old person. But I was talking to this lady. She was just telling me, so she was like in her late 70s, and we were just having a good conversation about cats. And we were looking at the 2 cats that they had up for adoption. There was a 3-month-old tabby cat, so tiny. It's like, I remember when Milo was that age. It does go by so freaking fast. But we were looking at him, and then we were looking at the other cat that they had, which was 3 years old, and she only had 1 eye, and she was sleeping with her tongue out. It was the cutest thing ever. And she was telling me how she had 2 cats. Her 1 cat died last year, and he was 20 years old. You know, and of course I was telling her about Milo's situation. I'm like an open book when it comes to cats. I will tell you everything. Not about my life, but about my cat's life. I will tell you everything. And we were just talking, and I was like, it's a good thing I'm not rich. I would adopt them all. So she basically said that she gets it. And I think she thought that I was like 19 or 20. I didn't tell her my real age. But I know I look younger than my age, which is a good thing. But she was just saying, like, you have time, you know, definitely adopt another one if you can, because they can have a little friend. And I totally get that. I want to adopt another one, like, in the future, like the far future. If Milo ever gets cured and stuff, I do want to get another cat. I'm just really nervous. I guess I'm a little traumatized of everything that we've been through with Milo. I don't know, I just feel like every time I see a cat, like the one that had 1 eye, she had a plopped belly, and it just reminded me of Milo having parasites and then eventually getting FIP. So I'm a little traumatized with the whole sickness situation, and I do wish in the US that there was more, how do you want to say it, like, better health insurance for pets. The health insurance that's out there, it's good, but it's not the best. So, you know, even if I was to get Milo health insurance, it wouldn't have covered everything or half of things that we have done for him. So yeah, not to make this into a sad negative story, I just had a really good time in the pet store talking to another cat lover. I am finally home from shopping all day. Milo, do you want to say hi? I don't think he has said hi to you guys. Say hi to everybody. I'm actually gonna use this thing right here and see if it works to take out the crumbs. So the first thing that I'm gonna do, I'm gonna use this bag as like where the crumbs go, and then we're gonna use this bag for the, wait, did I say that right? No, I'm gonna empty this bag in here, and I'm gonna like do a little bit at a time so the fresh stuff goes in here. What do you think? Are we on a good path? He's just like sitting on the side here, wondering what am I doing with his chicken. Let me put this on the side so it's not in the way. Also, I need to go cut this, so I will be right back. All right, Milo, let's see if this works. Make sure our audience has a good view. This is the cup that we've been using, by the way. All right, I think that's, no. Now let's, moment of truth. Please work. I hate the smell of cat food, absolutely hate it. It's working, it's just not, maybe I have to like shake it more. Did it work? Hold on. I don't get it. Why is it not? Maybe I have to like bring it up and down. They had a bigger sifter, I think that's how you say it, but it was like $30 and this was only $3, so this is what I get for not wanting to spend the extra money. The other one had like these fancy handles and you can do it like that to yourself. I have to just check. Hold on. I feel like it's working now. Let me bring the camera closer. Alright, I feel like that did it pretty well. Oh, whoopsie. No! No, it's not your dinner time. You're not supposed to eat any of this. He's on like a tight schedule with his food, so I know this is like torture doing this in front of him, but don't let them pretty kitty eyes fool you. He, like at nighttime, even if I was to give him this, he wants his wet food. Mister, no! You're so nosy. Alright, I think that actually did a really good job taking out the crumbs for that time. No, this is definitely going to be a bit though. They get like, they rest at the bottom part. I know some people were telling me to use a strainer, but these pieces are just so tiny. It would not go well in the strainer because they're just two tiny pieces. I feel like this is pretty good. Hold on, I still see some crumbs. The things you do for the ones you love beats me. Oh, it worked! Yay! It took most of it out. All right, I understand now. You have to do a little bit at a time, so that's how much I have in here. And then I'm just like shaking it, shaking it. It is time consuming. So if you guys are gonna do this, have like a show playing, because it is very, very time consuming. Milo, put the paw down. You see, you guys, no crumbs whatsoever. That's good. So in the morning, we tend to feed him this much, like 3/4 of a cup, and that's about it. I'm gonna put this in here. I'm gonna put this back. I will do the rest tomorrow or another day because mommy's hand hurts. All right, you guys, so let's get into the things that I purchased. I spent, I think it was like $264. So anyways, I bought some Fiji apples. I also grabbed some expensive avocados, chickpea pasta. This is angel hair chickpea pasta, 2 fresh aloe leaves, which I will be doing a video with this very soon. Quinoa. The other thing I grabbed for salads is some croutons. These are the croutons that we buy. I prefer to buy these instead of making them my own right now because I'm not the best at making croutons. Every time I try to make them, I burn the bread. I also grabbed some lemons. This is what I bought for the tortillas. I bought these. I've showed this before, so I'm not going to show all the flavors, but I always grab my tomato sauce from Whole Foods because it's the same exact price that I was paying at Stop & Shop without the nasty additives. Grab some sliced almonds, pumpkin seeds. It is unroasted, unsalted, hemp seeds. As for the frozen food, so I grabbed 2 bags of frozen mushrooms. I made sure the ingredients only said mushrooms. There's no oil, there's no salt. I like to add my own. I feel like my biggest problem when it came to my weight, well, when it comes to my weight gain and why my face is so much more rounder right now is the fact that I am a little heavy-handed on the oils. I need to like calm down on oil and salt. My sodium level is high. I can tell by how swollen my arms have gotten over the years, especially with waking up. I notice how swollen I feel in the morning. So I've been trying to calm down on the salt and the oil. And when I used to live alone, I never really cooked with salt and oil that much as I do now. So I'm trying to find ways to season my food with just herbs and use a tiny bit of salt here and there and a tiny bit of oil instead of like drenching the entire pan. I will say we do need a new pan. This pan has seen better days, as you guys can tell, and this is washed. So this pan has seen better days, but I'm super frugal. Like I don't want to spend any money on like a cheap pan or anything like that again. I want to get like high quality stuff, and I'd rather just wait until we have the money. Another thing that I grabbed is this broccoli and cauliflower mix. I love sweet potato, and this is like the cheaper way to go is frozen sweet potato instead of fresh. As much as I love fresh sweet potatoes, they go bad faster and they are a lot pricier because they charge you by the pound. So this one only has sweet potatoes. The ingredients just says sweet potatoes, which is great. It even tells you in the back if you want to roast them, you can add 3 tablespoons of olive oil, half a teaspoon of salt, and half a teaspoon of pepper. I won't be following those directions because what I like to do with this is I like to boil them and then mash them up and add a tiny bit of salt and parsley, and that's my mashed sweet potatoes. And then I seen frozen carrots and I was like, you know what, this is gonna last a lot longer. So again, I try to put vegetables with all of our meals. We've been eating a lot more veggies, a lot more fresh things, so this is gonna last a lot longer. The ingredients are just carrots. And the last frozen item that I bought is some green beans. Again, the ingredients are just green beans. I absolutely love when the green beans are long like this because when I'm cooking it, I saute it with a tiny bit of avocado oil, tiny bit of salt, and then I'll use like 1/4 of a cup of almonds, a tiny bit of like some lemon juice, and I'll just saute that until it gets a little bit of a brown coating. I grabbed a ton of tofu, and the main tofu that I normally grab is this one right here. This brand is great. The only problem is they only had 3 of them at Stop & Shop, so I need more than 3 to last us. So I grabbed these from Whole Foods, and surprisingly these are cheaper. So I grabbed this firm tofu. I actually want to do a little bit of like a tofu scramble with this, and then I grabbed this extra firm tofu. So I want to see if this is a cheaper dupe for this, because this one is like $3.49 and this one is $2.99. Another thing that I grabbed is this Concord grape juice. My partner loves juice. He grew up with juice, so this is just something that we both enjoy together every now and then. Is it heavy in calories? Yes, and it's also heavy in natural sugars. Once in a great while, this is what I'll have. With the hummus, this is the brand that I grab. It's by Taste of Inspiration from Stop and Shop. For greens, I purchased this 50-50 mix. It has baby spinach, baby lettuce, baby greens, radicchio. I don't know how to say that, but that's what I bought for salads this week. Put that right there next to my stud muffin. I also bought 2 bags of grapes. I'm not going to take everything out, like the duplicates, because it'll be like kind of pointless at this. Oh god, he moved. It'll be pointless to take everything out. So I bought 2 bags of grapes, and I am going to wash everything off camera because it's going to take forever today. And I also grabbed 2 things of cucumbers. Grabbed some zucchini, yellow and green, regular tomatoes. And the last thing that I grabbed was 8 of these because they were on sale. So the sale was like grab 8 and you spend like 90 cents on each instead of $1 something. So of course I grabbed 8. I grabbed 4 strawberry and 4 vanilla, and I will be doing my yogurt parfait in the next vlog probably. It's pretty simple. So the camera battery died. I had to wait a little bit for it to charge, and now I'm just making dinner. My partner ended up bringing a watermelon home, so I was just cutting up some fruits and gonna relax for the rest of the night. So I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog, and I'll catch you in the next one.